Okay, so, hi, hello, welcome back to another Creepypasta story video. Today, the Creepypasta we're going to be reading is called Seinfeld, the Lost Episode, The Mason. But before we get into it, I do want to say a few things. First off, the video is a one take, by the way, so if you do hear me stumble, mumble, fumble, and mess up my words, I am sorry. I don't have any way to edit my videos. Second thing I do want to say is if you're interested in an energy drink brand that's kind of like Kool-Aid for adults, go check out gamersubs.gg. Gamersubs is an energy brand and energy drink company where they sell kind of like, tubs of powder that you can put into your drink and mix it up and you get a wonderful tasting drink. It's pretty much like Kool-Aid for adults because you have caffeinated and not caffeinated versions, and they have a wide array of wonderful flavors. So go check them out. And the link is in the description. Alongside, you'll see code GOONS, and you use that at checkout, you get 10% off at checkout. And, all my other links are down below if you want to follow me anywhere else. Okay, so, outside of that, let's get into it. Seinfeld, the Lost Episode, The Mason. There's a story about a lost episode of Seinfeld floating around on the internet. The episode was supposed to air around season 6, but it was mysteriously cut. The official story about the episode was that it featured Elaine purchasing a firearm after being mugged. But many elements about this episode were never revealed until recently. The NBC executives refused to officially report on the episode until the Seinfeld season 6 DVD commentary. I have the tape, but as someone who works within NBC, unfortunately, I can't reveal my sources. I work at the GE building in Rockefeller Plaza and have access to their digital archives. That's as much as I can divulge. We also have the entire original series, Seinfeld series, in multiple formats, including the original reels and VHS tapes. I noticed an episode with the production code 607 was missing from the tape set, and it was relocated in the set of old newsreels. The replacement episode, The Mom and Pop Story, was filmed a season later to replace the missing episode. It is oddly titled The Mason. The episode starts out as normal with Jerry's apartment, but the camera is much more steady. Jerry walks out as though he's been drugged and remarks that all his family and friends have been dying lately. His buzzer rings and it's George. George runs up, half crying, and tells Jerry that he's seen something terrible. He's mumbling and stuttering for about 5 minutes until he can form a sentence. There are still pauses for humor, but there's no audience or laugh track. George informs Jerry that planes have crashed into the Twin Towers due to a terrorist attack on New York. Jerry turns on the news, and you can see modern footage of the 9/11 attacks, all pre-filmed several years beforehand. George says that this isn't the worst part. Elaine and Kramer were in the towers at the time of the bombing. What precedes is a graphic and explicit phone call of screaming and crying, and Kramer saying that something terrible has happened, and that Elaine is dead. Kramer screams that there's no air in the building and he's burning to death, and that he's going to jump. The camera cuts to live footage of a man falling from the Twin Towers. George genuinely looks upset and says, "I'm sorry, Larry, but I can't go through with this." And he tries to walk off the set, but people stop him and push him towards the stage. He walks out Jerry's prop window and you can hear him calling his agent. There's a lot of mumbling and you can see candles being lit behind the stage. Jerry goes over to the bookcase and pulls it aside, revealing a ceremonial black table of candles, a dinner plate, and a strange box. There is a Masonic symbol against the black cloth just outside where the fake stage window could be. Jerry says some weird things in a foreign dialect, and one of the cameras shows a poster of Barack Obama. This episode originally aired in 1995, and the scene ends with Jerry waking up in bed, as though that it was all just a nightmare. Kramer comes in and asks if Jerry has seen a lizard, and Jerry laughs and says, "We are the lizards," and the camera zooms slightly and his eyes become slivered like almonds. The tape is only 7 minutes long, and what precedes is just 20 minutes of dead air. If you continue watching to the end, it seems there are 3 more news reports tacked on. The first is about an outbreak of the swine flu, the second about train bombing, and the third is blank. Okay, so that was the missing Seinfeld Lost episode, The Mason. So this creepypasta doesn't have a good rank on creepypasta.com. This is actually 5.49 stars out of 10. I think when this was written in, I believe, 2020. Oh, it was 2010. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming that the whole thing from this thing is actually just fear mongering. I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of dumb, but it also kind of has like a certain charm to it. But yeah. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you do enjoy that story, please leave a like and subscribe. Well, consider leaving a like. If you want to see more, please feel free to subscribe. I do have a lot of creepypasta videos, so go check them out, and other horror content. Yeah, again, all my links are down below. Please remember to use code GOONS and all of that lovely stuff. And yeah, I'll keep you guys here just for a little bit longer. Okay, and we're good. So, everything I said before, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and all of that lovely stuff. So, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.